What's up, everybody? Today I want to make this quick video to go over with you what is the best way to start getting sales and getting traffic if you're beginning to offer services online. So I've said this in previous videos, but I will say it again here. The best and fastest way to begin selling services online and getting sales and getting traffic, once you've decided what it is you want to sell, once you've gotten familiar with what it is you're selling, either by doing it yourself or learning about it, practicing with it, whatever it is, and now you're going to begin offering the service for sale. The best and fastest way to begin getting traffic and getting sales is going to be offering this service on a freelance marketplace. So what is a freelance marketplace? There's several out there. What I recommend starting out, the first one is a platform called Legit. One moment here. Legit with two eyes. If I would get loaded up here. I don't know why this is taking so long now, suddenly. Unless they would be doing some site maintenance at this very moment that I am making this video, which could very well be the case, but okay, there we go. All right, so this is Legit. I'm actually logged into my account, but whatever. Point is that this is the first place that you would want to set up an account. You'd want to set up your seller profile and begin listing your services. So go to Legit, take a look around at what people are offering. Obviously you have your own service in mind. If you don't, this is another place you can do to get a place you can go to get an idea of what you want to sell. And then from there, go ahead and set up your seller profile and begin listing your service. Come up with some cool thumbnails. I would recommend, either paying somebody a couple dollars online on a freelance marketplace, even Legit itself, or you could probably just throw together a cool little thumbnail on Canva, something like that. These days, it's really not that difficult. So once you set up an account on Legit, definitely the first freelance marketplace I would recommend you go to. The second one is going to be Fiverr. So same thing, go ahead and set up your profile there, begin selling your listing your services, come up with some cool thumbnails that grab people's attention while they're scrolling by, do a little research into what people are using for their titles and their descriptions, and go ahead and begin that process again. The third one, in the same regard of being a freelance marketplace and that same configuration, if you will, as Legit and Fiverr, is going to be people per hour. Another pretty good marketplace. It doesn't have as much traffic as, in my opinion, in sales as Legit and Fiverr. I have a profile set up here as well, and although I do get sales, it seems to me that I don't get as much sales as I do on Legit or Fiverr. But perhaps depending on what it is you're offering, maybe there is more additional traffic that I'm not aware of on people per hour. But another good platform as well to go ahead and check out. Last, what I will mention now, this although it is technically a freelance marketplace, it's not set up in the same way as the previous three I just mentioned, where you can literally create a profile and then list services for sale. And then people, scroll looking for services and then see your service and they can just click, check out and buy it right there. This is a little bit different. This is more of, working with clients and getting set up on a contractual basis or an employment agreement of some kind with clients. So it's not really like you listing services for sale and then people buying those services like a traditional marketplace. It's more of a relationship building site. And there is a good amount of traffic and you can make good money. But again, it's more about creating your profile, optimizing your profile, your resume, online resume, if you will, your skills and qualifications, and then using that to bid on jobs and speak to clients and close them. And with that being said, that one is going to be Upwork. Upwork is another very, very good site that tons of people use for different things. Generally speaking, if you're going to purchase something on Upwork, what most, in my opinion, what I do, if I'm going to purchase something on Legit, Fiverr, people per hour, it's more of a one-time transactional thing. I'm looking for, I want to get X done for Y. However, Upwork, in my opinion, is more of an ongoing thing. If I wanted to get, um, I don't even know because I mean, I've gotten things done on all these sites. So, uh, for example, you can get a website built on Legit or Fiverr as well. With a seller, it's on there. I've done that many times. However, with Upwork, you can do it as well, but it's kind of in a different way, in the sense of you can do milestone payments. Um, you can set up the payments a little bit differently. How you the workflow is a little bit different. It's more of a a client to seller and client relationship cultivated throughout the course of the project. Some people they do contract work on Upwork, and they'll have contracts that go for months at a time, versus again these other ones, Legit, Fiverr, people per hour. It's more of a transactional thing. It's more of like, you're checking out and buying this, then I'm going to complete this for you. And they have options in all those platforms, as I mentioned, to open it up a little bit more as far as creating something recurring and what have you. But definitely Upwork is a little bit different in that sense, where it's not such a transactional uh, interaction every single time. It's more of a relationship interaction. You find clients, or if you're buying services, looking for services to fulfill, you build relationships with freelancers, and then you could cultivate and continue those relationships and have contracts that go out, and and you can build it up over time. I mean, again, there's people that make tremendous money on all these platforms. It's just they're set up all a little bit differently. But this one is definitely has tremendous potential, especially once you get a little bit more. I think starting off, you're still going to be best off starting off with Legit, then going over to Fiverr, then going to people per hour. If for no other reason, you can set up everything on Legit and then almost copy everything as far as your profile and your services and your thumbnails and everything. You can kind of like replicate that here and here and here, so that way you have everything posted. You have your hooks in the water, if you will, on these different platforms. And then if you want to take the time to eventually go over to Upwork and start building up your profile there, and it's going to be a little bit of a slower start, I think. That's great too. But definitely, this is the way you want to go. To summarize, you want to go ahead and get started on freelance marketplaces when you're fresh out the gate, starting out, trying to figure out how to get sales. This is going to allow you to be able to get some sales just based on your work and how you're presenting yourself, versus having to necessarily spend, money or a good amount of time on trying to market yourself, even though you should be marketing yourself anyways. When you're first starting out, it can be a little difficult trying to really hustle for those first couple sales, versus this, it kind of allows you to put your hooks in the water, as I said, present your services that you're offering, and eventually you'll start to get some sales. So with that, I will cut this video off, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you. Have a good day.